Orson felt unease. This was a new, strange feeling for him. Though all feelings were new and strange, really. He'd been having more and more of them lately, ever since he had stopped turning himself off. But they tended to be in response to the present moment. This was something different. A feeling about the future. A time that was not now. Orson did not plan. He acted. But right now, he could do nothing, and he knew that something was going to happen soon. That someone bad wanted him for something. Someone who had hurt his pilot and hurt others. He could not let this bad thing happen. He would not let this bad thing happen. So, Orson did another first. He began to plan. The camera cuts away to a rapid series of shots. Schoen von Amberlo getting into his brand new Gestalt, his beam saber bursting to light. Constant Constitution finishing assembling a gun and loading it, a glint in their eye. The audacious irregulars, each sitting down around the bridge of the Midnight Blue. All right. And now I believe we open on the meeting, right? Unless anyone has any, brief things to do before that. Oh dear. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
I like I like the idea that there's like what do you call it? The thumbnail for this episode is like the hangar and it's really really dark and Orson's just like huge and looming in the distance and then like Ruinera's like a tiny speck looking at it from a catwalk.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot.
It's cool.
Especially cuz like Ruinera kind of plans. So like
Yes. Yes.
parallels.
So is that a no last minute favors to call in, no last minute things to prepare?
Can I request that Yeleni is with Adea?
Yes. I
Okay.
had assumed that she was.
Okay.
Um, I just really quick want to double check, make sure I didn't like leave any like nagging level 3 harms unattended to.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That's fair. I'm pretty sure y'all healed all up, but
yeah, absolutely,
oh, let
absolutely.
me move you over to the mission page also. I'm also looking at everyone's character sheets.
Um,
Did you not heal that Fort Stress?
I did. Yeah, I think I was having some like internet issues
Okay.
last time, and I like didn't get to change my thing. I think so. That sounds
Fair
familiar.
enough.
Yeah, you spent a trade for it.
Right.
Or a supply
Okay.
point or something.
Okay. So we're in pretty good shape. Yeah. No. I feel good. Rep feels good.
Yeah, everyone looks good. Just checking people's quirks. I can never remember where ruin arrows are. Ah, there they are. Yeah, okay. Over here. I keep accidentally clicking on him. Oh, Eliza still has Hyper Boost Mark. Did you not fully clear all your quirks? Robert, if you're talking, I can't hear you, but I did just see you delete the X.
Yeah, it's cleared.
Okay. I was fairly sure everyone cleared all their shit.
Yeah.
Alright, no, everyone looks good. And, I mean, I already brought up the characters who are helping you on this mission, but just as a reminder, you have 2 squads that you've called in your big ol' favors for. Shown
I-
and the irregulars. What's
I
up,
got a
Robert?
quick question.
Yeah.
I took the vehicle enhanced downtime. Do you remember how many ticks on that I?
No, I don't. But what I can do is I can check the edit history. Oh no, if you didn't put anything in, then I have no idea. It looks like there's 2 here.
I put in 2 because I remember there being 2,
Okay.
but I just need to be sure. I'm sorry, I don't want to hold this up.
Did you not hold on? Is Hyper Boost new?
Yeah.
So then shouldn't it be 0? Didn't you fill it?
No, Hyper Boost was. I think
God.
I added that quirk. I want to say 5 sessions ago.
Okay, well, it looks
not
like
brand
it
new.
looks like you guys are still full on material and personnel.
Should we spend
Okay,
some of
I
that?
have a lot to keep track of in this game. I can't also keep track of the intricacies of your guys' character sheets.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do I need to go check the tapes?
No. I'd like us to continue, please.
Well, would you like to upgrade? Would anyone like to upgrade anything before we begin? Because you have money you haven't spent. It looks like. Looks like you didn't spend it last time.
I'm pretty sure I said this, but again, my internet was being all funky, so I couldn't actually make the change. I could have done it like later, but I just hadn't thought. But I definitely mentioned wanting to spend 3 material on a new quirk.
Yeah. Why don't
So
we?
I-
Robert, did you also want to do that, or I guess you would spend 2?
I'll spend 2 material to enhance my vehicle.
All right. So
How many
both of
ticks does that
you
add?
clear all of your mech XP section, the thing for adding a new quirk. Clear that, and both of you add a new quirk. And I'm deleting 3.
Pog.
Oh, these are personnel. And
Uh,
I'm deleting 5 material points. As a reminder, I believe you can use personnel points to acquire assets. Let me check. Oh no. Cannot. It's long-term project stuff and schmooze and train. You could train, if anyone wants to spend some personnel points on training, because you're also full on personnel.
I think I would like to do that.
Cool.
Could I actually train 3 times? Is that 3 personnel?
Yeah.
Okay. Adea, you do that.
This is
Ruinera, I assume you want to
but-
fill in
Ruinera.
Resolve?
Yeah, filling resolve.
Alright, I'll delete 3 personnel.
And I'm gonna put this into Sway.
Alright. Okay, so I know what it looks like for Rev and for Eliza. Now that you guys have, like, actual infrastructural assistance, it's just like the Yang's Ghosts technicians working with you on some last-minute upgrades. Just like, they go overtime. They really, they understand that this is important. They're gonna take a vacation after this.
Fair.
And what does Ruinera's training look like, out of curiosity?
He's not being such a homebody. He's actually moving about the Free Peoples and talking to people, and just like being a chill dude at a sports bar is one
Cool.
shot, and another one is like
Is-
maybe he picked up like an odd job for a couple of weeks, just helping bust some tables.
Is part of the loss of money, like, do you buy, like, a whole round of drinks for people at a bar one night when you've had a little too much?
Yes.
Excellent. Shown in the array. It's true. Okay. If that's everything, then the meeting table. We don't need to. Oh, that's the wrong page. We don't need to dwell too much on this because that's not the kind of game this is. But I think your two friends do need to know where they're going, and also I guess you still don't know exactly where your friends are being kept, where Uso and Traveler are. I don't want to rush you if you want to try to find that out in some way, or at least move towards finding that out. But I may tick a clock depending on the situation.
That feel when you click launch game on We Sing an Iron Song and it takes you to fucking wind chime.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. It's a weird glitch. Yowzers, this type.
I am excited about this new quirk. Anyway,
I am too.
Uru and Blue.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just thought of Midnight Blue and how like they were kind of meeting on a ship, and I was like, this reminds me of this. So anyways, so wait, are we headed towards the meeting?
I have cut to the meeting table.
Okay, right. Okay. I think Rev probably has all of their intel like very particularly like documented and spread out so that it's like organized and easy to read. It's maybe the most organized he's done anything in his life.
As a reminder to you, one of those pieces of intel is
The trap?
No. I assumed you would remember the traps.
Okay.
The thing I was going to say is the intel that Villa Berg gave you about the last known location of Traveler Verworfen. And
Right.
the area in which he may have been kidnapped from, which was south of Amberlost.
Right, yeah. She had said, she?
Yes, she. Villa is.
Okay, she had said that it was most likely that Traveler was somewhere like around Amberlost, like south of, instead of like having been carried off to.
Yes,
you know,
and he was traveling with a group of people.
Right. Did that happen to include Uso, or was
She
he
did
somewhere?
not know.
Okay, gotcha.
She has no. She doesn't. I don't think she knows who Uso is.
Okay, that's fair.
Like if you had asked her about it, she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know that name."
Can we really quick just jump to the map just to see how far away
Yes.
Gunpoint Island is from Amberlost?
It's fairly far. It's kind of a ocean away.
Okay.
Gunpoint is there. The Red Rain foothills.
How close
are
is
up here.
Long Island Sound from London?
Well, as a reminder, this is like the planet is the size of a moon more than a actual planet. I think it's only like I don't know. I can't do math right now, but there's a scale along the bottom. So let me do some math.
That is.
That's about 16 feet on the map for 300 miles. We'll do this. It's about 100 feet. So that's 300 times 10, approximately.
3,000 miles?
Yeah, that's 3,000 miles.
So it's as far away as I used to live, Pete.
I see. Well, that's okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty good.
That is 5 days drive by modern car.
Yeah, but you know, super fast robots and shit like that. But no, I mean, it's not like I can just get there in an hour. Even with that, I know. I'm just saying it's.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. It is quite far. That is a hefty distance.
Also, actually, considering that, if you don't mind, you can say no because this may be mean, but I feel like I should maybe tick that time limit clock up one more time. I assume there's pretty fast travel in this, but considering the island itself is like 300 miles across, it probably would, to like scout out the whole thing. Is that fair? I feel like we did not accurately judge distances last time.
I would say that's fair if it didn't feel like a punishment for like putting prep in for the mission.
That's fair.
Like
you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You're right.
I think we also justified it like using like rev thrusters, experimental, very fast.
Yeah, I guess the thing with that is that like you didn't use those all the time because of the danger of them being picked up, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
this
no,
is
no,
an
yeah,
anime.
right,
Distance
right.
doesn't matter. You're right. You shouldn't have even have asked me. We could have ignored it.
Sorry, that's fair. I just wanted to know like
Yeah, no.
operational zone. Anyways, Rev has everything laid out. I think he probably also has a map of just specifically like the Cloudburst Sea, including like Gunpoint Island and Fort Noctana, Iron Boss, etc. And Rev has not. Rev's not drinking because it's a serious moment, and
That's good.
yeah. Anyways,
there's still wings on the table.
yes, absolutely. All right. As it stands right now, we are set to meet Minister Fulminaire Firo.
Other way
Fulminaire,
around.
excuse me. Fuck. Other way around. Firo Fulminaire at Gunpoint Island. I've obtained some new intel that I think is going to be pretty prescient. First thing, Villa Berg. Eliza, she says hello.
Liz just calmly smiles.
Bruner opens like a tiny notebook that he takes out of his like suit pocket and jots something down in it.
It's just hello in quotes dash Villaberg.
Yep, that is what it is.
I had a pretty good hunch that prisoners weren't going to be held at Gunpoint Island. If I was a shitty, scummy bureaucrat, there's no way I would do things cut and dry like that because I'd be way too good at lying.
I think Constant smiles and nods.
Thoughtfully, yes. I couldn't get too much out of Villa, but she did say Traveler, at the very least, was last seen fleeing Amber Lost south with a group of allies. And she said it's not very likely that he'd be actually at Gunpoint Island. Sadly, she did not have any information about Uso's whereabouts. I consider him as high of a priority as Traveler. I think it's safe to say Gunpoint Island. Well, I won't speculate about where Uso is, but if Traveler's not there, there's probably a solid shot Uso's not there either.
Yeah, I think Ozenkren says, well, we know from the video at least that they are in the same place.
That's right. Yeah, so they're probably... Did anything happen to Fort Noctana after we blew it to high heaven?
The area around Fort Noctana is still a little bit gravitationally unstable. There's like some floating rocks around. Other than that, it's just kind of a rubble strewn.
It's Numenera landscape.
Yeah, sort
see.
of. Not to that extent, but
Sure. Cool. Some like floating islands. Very nice. Would be a good
Or
place to
like,
make your Minecraft base.
Or like certain areas in 14 that just have floating chunks of the landscape for no
Yeah.
reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it sounds like bringing Orson to Gunpoint Island is just a fruitless surrender of one of the members of our squad.
here, Shone says.
And what's more, may or may not have snuck out of the base yesterday evening. Just got a little antsy, had a little too much coffee, and thought it'd be prudent to figure out exactly what we'd be going up against on Gunpoint Island. There was something extremely suspicious that I found almost immediately. There was some kind of site or encampment that was completely empty, and when I approached it, I set off some kind of mine emplacement that, when it exploded, had the exact same effect as the bomb that we saw go off at
Port Lumen.
Port Lumen. Thank you.
I don't know if any of these three know about that, and like there's probably a brief aside where they ask and all of them look very pale once you explain how that worked.
Hey, guys, come on. You look more scared than I did when I right in front of my face.
It probably sounds absolutely absurd if we were to tell it straight. Like,
I assumed
yeah,
you
there's
didn't go into. I assumed you probably
There was
didn't
a-
tell them about the psychic reconstitution thing, but the fact that there are bombs that can erase biological matter and not anything else.
Yeah, the whole psychic aliens thing is definitely a thing that should be saved for
Well,
another.
I assume
briefing.
they know about Orson.
Right, but like specifically like the
Putting your head in magma. And
Yes.
the thaumaturgical interaction with said.
Yes.
Anyways, so the like life exterminating bombs are made a point of in the meeting. Rev says, I don't know much about you guys, but I don't really think. Well, Gunpoint Island seems to be nothing more than a trap.
But it's also our only lead, isn't it? Says Constant. And the clock is ticking.
Runeira says, though it is a trap, it's also very likely that they are somewhere very proximal, albeit hidden. After all, if that is where they are expecting us to take the Tainted Empire, they would have to retrieve it, would they not?
That's right, and that brings me to a question that I had that I was kicking around. They're trying to take Orson back, assumedly somewhere to, fuck around with him. How exactly do they plan on detaining and transporting a giant lava demon? Like, I don't know if they're just stupid and they don't know what he is. I doubt that very much. I think
have-
they...
We have seen the Tainted Empire restrained once before. Seems like the technology does exist. In Hireth, you remember?
Yeah. That was when you tore up several $1 million of infrastructure. That was pretty cool, actually.
Not my paycheck.
I don't suppose... we could stage giving up Orson and then divert most of our forces into tailing them and maybe knocking them out on the way. But then it's like at that point, why go through all the trouble? And I'm
And
sure
the
that
worry there also is if the moment I've been in hostage situations before, the moment it looks like you'll betray the deal, they'll probably execute your friends, says Constant.
all right, that's a very good point. I think first thing we got to secure the hostages before anything else. We got to figure out where they are, and we got to have someone on site with them to keep that from going wrong.
Well, I'm pretty good at rescuing people, says Shone. We just need to figure out where they are, and I can handle that.
All right. Do suppose like that's the first thing we got to cross off before even worrying about Gunpoint Island.
We still have contacts in Labarum, says Ozenkrantz. If we put our assets to work, we would probably be the ones able to cover the most ground.
This is like a choose Ozenkrantz or Shone to do this part of the mission. Ooh, okay.
I mean,
Ooh.
like, they could both do different things, but they are offering their expertises anyway.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are currently staring at, like, the 4X, like, map and are, like, figuring out where to place your units.
Yes, that's exactly like what my brain is doing right now. I think we can probably use it sounds like we can use Ozenkrantz to like get intel and then Shone more for like the actual like field operation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what they're offering anyway.
Right. All right. Oz, I would like you to get in touch with your contacts in Labarum. Shone, I'm gonna ask you to muster up as much heroic sensibilities as you possibly can. We do have alcohol for that if need be.
I never fight drunk.
Uh,
That'll
try
be
it
for
sometime.
after.
Ruinera just quips, "A man after my own heart."
right. All right. I suppose that kind of clears things up a bit. Oz, find out what you can. At the very least, we know we're going south of Amberlost. Do we have any questions?
I don't think that any of them do. At least not at the present moment. Oh, actually, wait, no. Constant does have a question. They say, what is our vector after we have secured the hostages? How high up do you want to punch with this, Rev? As in, should we plan to just be glad we can rescue them and get out, or are we going to attempt to remove this possible thorn in our side? Because he probably will come for Orson again. If he wants it that badly.
Liz seems pretty cold, pretty stern. As she looks to Constant, says, "If need be, we're going to eliminate him."
Constant just nods. All right.
Not just for Orson, but also. for the sake of change.
Runer holds up his hand, just slightly, like bent at the elbow. Could I perhaps make a request to speak to Fulminare before that happens?
Rev's brow is really furrowed, and he has like his hands folded, like elbows up on the desk, and he says, "We're not going to make any moves on Firo while their lives on the line. I think our priority should be to try and tail him, get what intel we can, and then plan a counterattack. I don't want anyone to die because." Looks over at Scars for Rev and is like, on second thought, I want to punch so high that my bingo wing hits him in the face.
She looks over to Ruinera. Liz looks over to Ruinera. You're welcome to try and reason with him, but people like that, well,
Yes, people like that. People who are willing to shoot shotguns at children and gas barracks. I'm well aware of what they are capable of. But I have also seen firsthand the change that is possible. There's a lot of contempt in his eyes as he meets Eliza's gaze.
she, her lips pull into a frown. Then, after a moment, she scoffs. She doesn't say anything, but she looks away, folding her arms.
My bad, Wyatt, for humanizing CIA agents. Really don't mean to.
Well, isn't that kind of like what Ruinera is?
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought, yeah. Okay,
we're on the same page, Pete.
yes. Ruinera, I think you're coming at this from a good place, but our responsibility is to our people. Until we know that they're safe, he can go fuck himself. If we get them secured, then maybe from there we can try to make a move on him. You can try and talk to him, but I'm not going to risk any of our guys to do it.
So then the criteria is no variables at risk.
That's right, and I'll do the same for you. If you were a prisoner somewhere, I wouldn't risk the skin of my
Runero
elbow.
holds his hand up to interrupt you. I do not need your assurances. I was merely seeking your judgment. And he smiles.
Rev
Seems
nods.
like he agrees with you.
Yeah. Rev nods. He's clearly just like very tensed up, has a lot of neurons firing.
So I have a fun little mini game.
Ooh.
I'll bring you back over to the downtime page here. So you see this time limit clock.
Yes.
So the other team is going to have its own engagement roll. And the way this works is you can add dice to either their engagement roll or to the gather information roll with 1 dice per tick on the clock. So, what I mean to say is...
We can have a critical engagement, or we can push for one by giving us 5 minutes to actually do anything.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, there's the risk of failing, or not failing, but doing very badly on the gather information roll, the less time you give Ozenkrantz and the others to look for your friends.
Yeah. I'm willing to
Each of
commit a
them
couple
starts
of
out with
ticks.
1 dice.
I'm willing to commit a couple of ticks.
To the gather
Can we
information roll.
assist?
Can you have what?
Can we assist them?
No, because you're gonna be busy, I
We're
think.
doing our own things. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm willing to give a dice for a tick to the gather information.
Alright, 1 tick.
I want to know everyone else's opinions too.
So that will put us at
2d6.
day 3, right?
Yeah. Which will give
Okay.
you 3 days to plan.
And
to
is
plan
it
the
like
engagement.
so? Like each day is like a dice on the
Yes.
engagement roll.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So we have basically 4 dice split between the engagement roll
Yes.
and the gather information roll. Okay, I see. Okay. It'll be 2d6 on the gather information roll.
Yes, if you put 1 tick into it.
Yes, if we put 1 into it. Okay. What would our engagement roll be if we put 1?
It's also
tick?
starting at 1, right?
This is their engagement roll.
Yeah.
There's 2 different things happening. I'm adapting the rules in you know what, here, let me pull this up. I'm adapting the rules from Band of Blades for sending allies on a secondary mission, because that's what this is. Let's see. Mission phase. Let me just find this. Pardon me, this isn't where I remember it being.
You're good.
Fired as DM. Not allowed to DM anymore.
Ah, here we go. Secondary missions. Hold on. I remember this being more fleshed out than this. Is it elsewhere in the book? 249. That's... This seems to imply a mechanical interaction that the thing doesn't say. Let me look elsewhere. In the meantime, what are you thinking for the
So essentially, let me see if I get this straight. We have two other factions that are doing 2 things parallel to our mission that both start at 1d6 that we can allocate the dice to
Well,
from this block.
the Audacious Irregulars, depending on where they are, like when they discover the thing, will also do their best to help Constant and Shon's team.
Okay, so that could also grant dice then, is what you're saying.
No, I don't think so, because it's time. They all have the... You'll have 2 days no matter what if you spend 2 on the search. Like, I'm not...
Okay.
It's engagement roll for your whole, like, other party, basically. I'm counting them as 1 squad for this mission, because...
How about we do two ticks for gather information then? You guys good with that?
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, around like what I was thinking.
Is this it? Secondary mission. Ah, here we go. Found it. Oh. This is interesting. I may make this a little bit less mean, but it's also an interesting choice for you to have to think about.
I see.
I think the important thing here is 4 to 5 people will be hurt, and at least someone might die depending on the situation. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
So we rolling?
You're doing 2. You're agreed with this. With this, you are agreed that 2 on the gather information.
I do not hear any dissent. I
Right.
agree.
Let's get moving then.
Yeah.
I'm taking this twice. Someone give me 3d6.
I think that means Peter's doing it.
Oh, that was me being afraid to, but
This is the less scary one.
All right, I'll do
Yeah.
it. If Peter's a little baby, that's 5.
That's a 5.
It's also 2 1s.
See, that's frightening.
Okay. Well, with a 5, they know they figured it out.
Too bad that wasn't a confident roll.
So, okay. I think we see a extended montage of, like, the various members of the Audacious Irregulars, like, calling people, and, like, meeting up with old contacts, etc. I think they fly to... They're still AWOL. I guess they fly to the mainland and, like, go kind of undercover. And talk to the people who they trust. And in the end, let's let Apollana do something cool. Apollana Adelaide, who is, I picture her literally as just the cool engineer lady from TTGL with the blonde hair. Lady, I believe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, messy blonde hair, glasses, constantly smoking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah, yes, Eliza.
I mean, Eliza doesn't wear glasses.
She wears glasses when she's doing engineering bullshit, but other
Oh,
than
you're
that,
right.
no.
Shoot, I get Apollana. We've never seen Apollana Idole and Eliza in the same room together.
A Moog? Sus? Germa? Anyway.
Yeah, I think she's like... She goes to, like, a ad hoc soldier bar and talks quietly with a scout in the corner who mentioned seeing a strange ship in the sky that, like, appeared as if from nowhere, and, like, a bunch of shapes drop down from it. And being a good scout and not knowing what this thing is, he tailed it until he saw it stop above a small town behind enemy lines. And he eventually had to flee, but he marks it. He marks the location on Apollana's map, which is this big, like, clunky, like, brick that has dials that you have to twist to move the coordinates around, and is in like LCD, like a calculator style graphics, like a Game Boy. And the town in question is right here. In this little outcropping between these two these two inlets. I drew a red circle on the map if you see that.
Okay. This?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. I think also, just to make this super super 100%, yeah, like, yes, this is them. I think the scouts spotted them like pulling up Traveler Verworfen's Gestalt.
Ooh.
Oh, and also specifically, like, it hovered over and did something. Like there was some kind of like shockwave or blast of some kind that looks like it may have incapacitated the Gestalts, because it pulled it up seemingly unharmed.
I'm gonna keep it $150 with y'all. It sounds a little sus. Amok.
You think they
Sounds
like
pretty
might
Germa.
not might not actually be there?
No, I would not. You
Oh no,
got
it's
good
inside
information.
their weapon.
The weapon is scary, yes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
We can disable our gestalts.
True.
That's
Can
like
I spend our last material? Would that like take like a day of time or like anything like that?
What are you spending that on?
I want to unmark 1 point of heavy cannon, and I want to mark passenger space.
Oh yeah, sure, you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, that doesn't cost anything except for the money that it costs.
Cool.
Reva's throwing comic books out of Smoko.
Yeah, just chucking like Dunkin' Donuts bags and cup trays.
I want Dunkin' Donuts now.
I got coffee today. It was a great idea. Okay. I wasn't
As they
feeling
say.
something.
E.
I think what's fun here is if we do both the engagement rolls at the same time, because both of you would be making your moves simultaneously. Oh yeah, and also actually just to facilitate this, Constant gets some engineers to install a tight beam message emitter, a TBEM, on the checking my notes. It's freaking on the Midnight Blue and on PubFeed. So, and I think like now that you know where your friend's mission will be taking place, you'll be able to coordinate basically by shooting a laser at a specific predetermined location that they will be holding the Midnight Blue like floating in the air.
Oh.
That you should be able to shoot from the island.
So what you're saying is we bounce the graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish.
I mean, this is actual science. This is, you can communicate information with lasers.
Yep, I know.
It's the best way to, it's how a lot of, like, important military procedures are coordinated in this setting where radio is very difficult in long distance. Also, it's very hard to intercept because it's a tight beam laser.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get equipped with that for this mission.
Nice.
Cool.
It's probably on loan, like it probably belongs to like some important person among the free people of Lucida, but it's, Constant knows how to ask for favors.
Is there like a little like log in like the glove compartment, or like some kind of cabinet where all of the past times it's been borrowed? I'm gonna shut up.
That's cute. I like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the engagement roll rules. So, what kind of mission is this? Assault, deception, scientific, social, stealth, or transport? It's probably not transport.
I almost think it's deception.
Yeah, deception seems right. You're telling Firo. Well, I mean, I guess you're not telling him anything, but you're going to the island, and he probably has people to spot for that. So you are making it seem as if you are obeying the terms of the deal, but you are not.
That makes sense.
But we are bastards.
Yeah.
We are playing
Um,
40 chess, and we
so-
brought.
Everybody, mark load, please.
And all we brought are Monopoly pieces.
Also, you know what? I'm gonna be nice, and also I truly don't want characters to potentially die here. So I'm gonna say they start.
Pussy!
I'm still going to kill people. You know what? Okay, for this,
God damn
I'm
it.
guaranteed going to kill one character at the very least if no 6s are rolled on their engagement roll. There you go, Eric.
Ooh.
But I'm giving them 2 dice because they are 2 squads, and Peter's right that there should be some kind of like advantage to sending both of them on this mission.
Eric,
Damn.
you ruin everything.
Eric's ending my games. Fabry.
It's a war game, and like,
You know what? I'm gonna let Eric
know.
choose.
Yes!
Why?
Yes!
Okay.
Eric wants someone to die that badly. He can pull the trigger.
All right. Well, cool.
Great.
All right, let's see it. Who's
Okay.
rolling?
I
I got the gun, so somebody else has to hold the dice.
Well, okay, let's everyone declare load first.
Medium.
Also medium.
I think since there's the very real potential of, like, you know, outright combat in this mission,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go medium. I don't want to bulk myself up too
All right.
much.
Sounds good. Okay, is the mission bold? Yes. Plus 1d. Is the mission especially complex? You're walking into the trap. No. Does the mission exploit the target's vulnerabilities? No, they've prepared. They know you're coming. You're just walking there. Is the tactic ineffective against the target? Also no. So you're still on 2 dice. Is the squad receiving external support for the mission? Yes, but also no, because that's a separate engagement role they're doing, and no one's helping you with the actual island. Oh no, wait, that's not true. That's not true. Kaluda is. You got Kaluda's help for this.
Yep.
Robert explicitly did that, so you're at 3 dice now.
Yep.
Is anyone interfering with the mission other than the target? Yes. 2 dice. Are there other factors affecting the mission? Take plus 1d for each one that benefits the squad. Factors might include differences in squad tier, specialized equipment.
have to
They
deal
are
with-
a higher tier than you.
Fucking
So you're starting
crochet
with-
robot lady again.
No.
Okay, alright. Slightly don't believe you.
So
But
you're at 1 dice, unfortunately. But hey, at least you're not rolling 0. This is down to the wire.
Did you say if we don't get a 6,
No,
like
your
some-
die,
okay.
your engagement roll works the normal way. They're
Okay,
not
this is
doing
for
a
their-
regular engagement roll. They're just rolling the number of ticks that you give them plus 2,
I got
which
you.
I assume is the
Okay.
remit. They're rolling 4 dice.
Okay. I
So
understand.
that's like a 40% chance of no one dying.
Good.
Yeah, 39% chance actually.
Lovely.
so who's doing the rolling?
Didn't you say you wanted to?
No, I said I'm holding the gun, so I can't hold the dice.
Well, I didn't roll the last one, so I guess I gotta roll this one. 1d6.
So this is for us. This is not any
Yes,
character.
this
die.
is ours. Yeah, this is just our normal engagement roll.
Well, I mean, I guess you could technically choose for them to fail in rescuing Traveler and Uso, and none of them will die.
Yeah, but
but...
nah. I know who's gonna die if someone dies.
All right.
Eric be like, I'm gonna int our engagement as hard as possible, and then like sacrifice my character.
My one request is don't kill Traveler, because I feel like that would be rough for Rev's drive.
Yeah. Also, I do want to asterisk when I say who I'm killing. If 2 people say no, then I'll take it back. I'll pick
All
someone else. If 2 people say no.
Okay, are we doing like the whole like roll at the same time bit, or?
Yeah, sure. Also,
Okay.
I know who I would kill.
Who's rolling for the other party, and how much dice do they have?
4 dice for Audacious Irregulars plus Jose Amarillo.
So Peter rolls 1d6, Robert rolls 46.
Go, Cape.
Just give me 1 second while I change back to my more comfortable audio setup, just because.
Ooh, that makes
Okay.
slip
All right.
into-
Very tense right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm just adding to the tension. All right, so are we like counting down? Robert, you got it all typed out.
I have my finger over the button.
Okay.
Eric,
Time
can
to
give the
watch.
countdown.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh!
Nobody dies.
Oh, lit. Good job, Robert. at least you didn't int.
Oh man,
See, wasn't that better? Because I could have killed someone, guys. Come on.
that was very exciting.
That was better. It's not that you're wrong. I just like, anyways. It's almost like not exciting if I'm fully on board with the ride, you know?
All right, that's a way of putting it. But sure.
I'm gonna like. I
Don't
want
twist
to
my
give I want to give this moment its due, but also I don't want to take up session time. So I'm probably gonna write a little thing later and record it for how this mission goes on the other side.
Hell yeah.
Because I also don't think any of you know, like, as you're going, like, you just have to fire off the beam and then trust your friends, which is great.
True. Yeah, we just have no idea how it's going for them.
Okay, and meanwhile, you guys rolled a 2, so
Yep.
you sacrificed your own luck for the lives of your friends. I appreciate that. I'm
We
gonna go
wouldn't
to
be
the
our
washroom
party.
and think about what your desperate position is. I have a fair idea, but, you know, I'll be right back.
So you know that cursed picture of like the bologna and the mac and cheese and the ketchup?
Cursed? That didn't come off of like a dinner menu somewhere? Looks real good.
So I posted it in another chat, and people were like,
Outraged.
they're like, you
Because we're
are
an
banned
infidel.
from my life for the next 24 hours. Somewhere in the cosmos, Tony Bourdain is calling you a sin against nature. And then I go, why y'all knocking my white boy taco? And then I was like, wait, phrasing. It did not come out right.
We've all got a white boy taco, Robert.
I know.
It's me bursting back into the room after going to the bathroom with my AirPods on so I could hear all you guys and not actually say anything. Anyways, that is disgusting. That food. But I'm not a stranger to eating like a neat, so I can't really judge.
Peter is one of the most bachelor frog humans I've ever met.
Hey, lately I've stepped it up, so it's like I've been eating like mildly well, but it's still in a bachelor frog way. So I made quiche with tomatoes and hot dog slices in it, and lately I've been slicing up the quiche, putting it on bread, and dipping it in like marinara sauce. And it's like still kind of like kidult food, but also like I cooked the quiche, so you know. Come on. Come
I mean,
on.
I ate chicken noodle soup, spaghetti, marinara, and
Right.
hot dog. So
Fair.
Who are you gonna kill, Eric?
I'm not telling you. World will never know.
Oh, come on! Come on! I'll tell you who I was gonna kill.
I mean, you're free to do that, but
Alright, it was Constant. Because I feel like Shon's arc would be interesting without Constant.
Yeah.
I feel like Eliza's arc would be interesting without Sean.
It's true.
Also, yeah.
Not saying that's who I'm killing, but you know.
Constant dying is like the perfect character death because I would be really sad and I would miss them a lot, but also it would be narratively great.
Yeah, that's why my brain went there.
Both,
Yeah.
are, both were good options, honestly, in my opinion.
Okay, Shone I feel like has so much more growing to do as a character is the main thing, and also you just spent
Yeah.
all that effort to recruit him that it would feel like
True.
it would on one hand it would be like a good like war movie like rip to the wasted potential situation, but I also don't know if that's super the genre we're doing.
Indeed.
Regardless. So I guess I should ask you guys. You had to Gunpoint Island. I assume you circumnavigate the military base full of people at the barrel end of the island, so to speak.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So as you like your route is probably like are you guys still over here tonight? Yeah, you're still on the map. Your route is probably like this, right? Like, hold on. Boop, boop, boo. Here we go, across the ocean. And we go over here. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you approach, you get a message. I assume this is like... I guess someone has to be... I guess you gotta ask for a boat. These are some brave souls who are with you on this boat. But you're probably agreed that like they'll leave you on the island. It'll be fine. Hopefully, no one shoots missiles at you, and no one does appear to shoot missiles at you as you approach. Instead, over like the comms of PubFeed, I guess. I guess you would have to have his. Oh, you know what? Who cares? I don't need to think about this. We are doing visual medium. I don't need to explain how this works. It just does. Maybe people wonder about that who are watching, but who cares? Over PubFeed speakers, you hear a familiar voice. It is Firo Fulminaire. And he says, let me find his voice again. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Hello, Devils Indentured. I'm glad to see that you have agreed to my terms. If you just... Well, I see that you've intelligently avoided the little well-manned base. Revly, I'm sure that you know where you're going. Good job finding it. If you just head along the path up the hills there from the beach, well, like I said, you know where it is, and all I ask is that you kindly dismount from your massive war machines and make your way in. We can have a little chat.
We have to comply.
He also adds, leave the... What does he call it? I think he just says, leave Orson in the courtyard, of course. I will not activate my little defense mechanisms if you bring him through.
So you like gonna come out to sign for him? I mean, I'm gonna need a signature.
I don't know. I don't know if you can respond to this message.
Oh, okay.
Like,
got
I
it,
think
never
it's
mind.
just I think he might just be sending a recording to you.
Oh, okay. I just for some reason like assumed it was live. But yeah, that's fine.
No, that's a fair assumption. Yeah, we're all good here.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the message cuts out. What do you all do?
I think Runeera goes and boards Tainted Empire.
Yeah, Rev gets in Smoko, and then Rev also asks you, "Hey, I think I had like a brainlet moment and thought we were the ones doing the rescuing, and that was why I did the whole passenger space thing. Can I
Yeah, sure.
walk that back?" Okay, sorry.
I thought you were
Mild
gonna like
brainlet moment.
smuggle someone in with you or something. I don't know what I thought you were doing, but yeah.
No, I
worries.
just cool. Thank you. Cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Rev gets into Smoko. You know, everyone's tense, I think, but we have a plan. So yeah.
I can't believe Shonen the Irregulars crit.
That's awesome. I'm so glad about that.
Does Eliza get in Ziggy? Everyone's taking their gestalts.
Yep. So Liz, she boards Ziggy. Hatch closes. She presses the activation buttons. She's garbed up instead of like a light pilot suit. She's now in a more kind of heavier like combat attire.
Like as you're all getting ready, do you leave Pubfeet on the boat? Because if so, you gotta fire the beam now, which like is fine, but I think the captain says the captain is this like cool scarred lady that clearly has seen her fair share of fights. I think she's played by like a Maori actress. She's very piratical, and she says, "We'll do our best to watch over your equipment here. We're still allies with Labarum after all. They shouldn't attack us, but, you know, my soldiers will keep guard anyway."
I think Liz says, if the fighting starts, I want you to look after your people first and foremost.
I think she quirks a smile at that and says, "We'll do, Pilot Flint."
Rev like very like kind of clumsily flails his arms around awkwardly, and then like raises a finger and says, just on the same note, is there any chance you could wheel the big RV around and point it at the island and drive a little slow?"
She tilts her head.
might be rocking the boat a little bit. Don't worry, it's a high power cannon. It's very long range.
Oh no! Wait, it's a laser, my dude.
Oh, that's what. Oh, right. Excuse me. Yeah, I was.
Okay. I was. Yeah, lasers don't have recoil.
Okay. Yes. Perfect.
They actually do, but it's negligible.
Yeah, well, sure. Okay. Thanks, Mr. Science Man.
Actually, lasers do have recoil.
Yes. Every action causes an equal and opposite reaction, etc.
Cool. All right, then we will not be rocking the boat, but we will be rocking the island with large explosions.
Yeah, I think they're going to drop you off and then like stay at sea. They're gonna like pull away and just be in be like a little bit off the coast, and
Cool.
we'll be ready to, if you need to, make a break for it. I think wait, no. Orson doesn't have any sort of rocket propulsion, does he?
Nope.
Yeah, okay, well, everyone other than Orson can get there from the shore, and yeah. Orson has also ways. Worst case scenario, he goes under the earth, and Adea just rides with someone else.
Ruinera.
Right on.
Oh, I said Adea, my bad. I'm just used to Adea being the pilot. Okay. So you all do as Furo says?
I think we gotta.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think on the way in, Liz is going to make. Oh no, she's not.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right.
Does anybody have points in study
I
or
know for
perhaps
a fact I do.
survey?
Ruiner probably does.
Study or survey?
Oh yeah, I'll drag
Oh,
you back over
Ruiner,
to the...
Ruinera does not.
Doesn't?
Oh, where's a mouse when you need her? Anyway,
Wait, does no one have study?
Adea does.
But she's busy being a girl boss.
hashtag girl boss.
Oh my god, all of you are absolutely just blind as bats.
I guess.
Hey, I've been trying to get some.
No, I know,
Insight
it's just
training.
so funny. Like, none of you, like, Ruinera has the most in insight, and it's Hunt.
Yeah. We're murder elbows.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, you're also good at talking. All of you are fairly good at talking.
That's true.
Well, except for Rev, but even Rev still has 2 points in resolve. Anyway. Our 3 blind idiots just waltz into the lion's den.
Shouldn't be too hard to put us in a desperate position like this.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, uh-huh. I'm just waiting, like, I would have just given you a starting situation, but I want to see exactly what you do in response to, yeah, anyway. Do you do as he says in regards to leaving your mechs behind?
No.
Well, Orson
I think
obviously
I-
not, but...
Can we can we ride up to the courtyard and then just like knock it out of our mechs and see what he does? Or is that too risky?
You can do that.
Can we try to make it like we're transporting Orson like a prisoner?
He told you to get out of your
like...
mechs. I'm just
He did.
like,
He did.
you can
You're
do
right.
whatever you want, but he told you to do that, and so I'm going to take action.
I get it.
By the way, the reason why I went wow earlier is because I picked up my phone and it bumped my pill bottle, which like had the lid open. I hadn't closed it properly, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna scatter all over the floor. But instead it just did a flip and landed on my other desk across the slight gap on its head. So the unattached lid kept the pills from spilling everywhere. So I just casually rolled a crit.
Should actually casually roll the pill bottle. Stupid.
Yes, but the percentage chance of that happening was very low.
I have a question. Are we leaving pub feed in our mechs and then getting out, or are we leaving pub feed
I don't know.
mechless?
Are you? What do you? You leave your If you're leaving pub feed on the boat, then you'd be leaving your mechs on the boat. Do you leave your mechs on the boat?
Right. No.
I didn't think so.
Well, where in this spectrum of mechs stay on the boat versus we take our mechs in and say fuck you? Like where in the middle of the
leave
spectrum?
them. He told you not to bring them into the base.
Yeah.
So you would leave them outside the walls, presumably.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess
That's
have
the
to
point.
do that.
That's the point. That's the no-go beyond zone. He doesn't care where you put them, other than that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a not on the island thing. Okay,
No.
then yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I mean, Rev is definitely like eyeing like Ruinera pointedly in like a like, are we fucking up? Like, is this like the smart thing to be doing? Like, is this like kind of way? But is
It looks like so. Runar pulls you to the side and basically tells you that we already fucked up because he wasn't supposed to like.
He was supposed
Him
to know you were
establish-
coming.
Yeah, his establishment of communication this early means that we've already made the mistake and we have to play along for now.
Yeah, Rev made that mistake last time.
got it.
You and your
right.
devil's bargain.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we just gotta play along. So yeah, we leave our mechs outside the wall. At least Rev does, and I guess Runar does too.
Yeah, there's probably a very.
Runar, no, he takes Orson into the courtyard.
Oh right, yeah, duh.
There's probably a very tense moment as you walk.
Actually, hold on.
Okay.
As Runar is in the cockpit, walking, we're probably like a mile away right
Oh,
now.
let me switch the music. I forgot to switch the music. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Runar wants
yeah.
to ask Orson something. He wants to know if Orson can leave behind the Gestalt frame.
Like just be magma.
Yeah, and like go into the ground.
Just leave the body behind and have it act as a decoy. That'd be clever.
Let's
That's-
see. Orson says. On the screen, on the weird mercury screen, the text, well, ferrofluid screen, it's not mercury, that'd be poisonous, comes up and says, I can try. It may be unstable. I am not used to movement without the frame.
All right.
Keeping me from bleeding.
I want to, because Ruinera is kind of Batman. I want to have a flashback of Ruinera reinforcing the joints to stand under their own weight, like days prior to this.
Oh no, the mech would be fine. What he means is being just lava, may make him like lose some of himself.
I
Like,
would
he hasn't
rather
not-
that.
he hasn't not been maintained. Even when he went under the ground. Like,
Yeah, he was still like mostly mech. Could I instead roll to acquire an asset to be a container he can leave the mech in as like a little capsule?
It would be a big capsule, but yes.
Awesome, and one that could like leave the Tainted Empire in a clandestine way.
Oh, like a self. You're okay. You're putting him in a little
An
body.
Orson escape pod, yeah.
You spent all your material.
Way to go, guys.
Didn't I undo my thing because I was like, wait, I'm stupid, and I don't actually need to do the.
Didn't you all? Oh, do you have one material?
Yeah.
Oh, you have one.
You have one.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Time to roll acquire asset then. Do you guys have anything that boosts this? I don't think you do.
I don't think so.
What does workshop do?
Be great if we had a bureaucrat in our party, eh?
Yeah. No, you don't have anything. Okay. Roll me some dice, Renero. What are you using? Are you making this yourself? Or are you using engineer?
Yeah, I wanted to use engineer to do it because I have good engineer stuff. What
the
would a
acquire asset would be the parts and stuff. There's no devil's bargain on downtime. rolls.
okay, all right,
Sorry.
fair.
There's also
Fair.
no risk. It's just If it's
Eh.
crappy, if you roll low, it's a crappy container and can limit.
Yeah, I know, and I want it to be good. All right, so
Am I
engineer.
allowed to assist?
Spend 1 stress. Yes.
Okay.
Extra dice, 4d6. We ride.
Wait, actually, how many relationships do? I'll let you just spend 1 stress. It's a flashback to be
I have
there.
1.
You have 1 anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter then.
All right, here we go. How good is the capsule? It's a really good.
6. Yeah, it's really good. It's tier 3. Tier 3 capsule. I'm trying to picture. There's a robot in something that I'm trying to picture here. That's like a long tube
Can it-
with
can
like
it look
legs
like-
sticking out the bottom. What am I
Hold
thinking
on.
of?
Can it look like Logon? Can it just be a big mech head with arms and legs?
It's fucking dumb. Don't you want it to be unassuming?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's still a big capsule with legs no matter what. If you want it to be Logon, I mean, you got 3. You can make it look however you want, I guess.
Yep, that's what it looks like. If we're going on the nose, we're going on the nose,
Sure.
Wyatt.
I mean, we're doing real robot, not super robot. Super robot's for if we switch to Armor Esther. I guess Orson's always been a bit of a super robot, but it doesn't matter. What's his head? It's not just Logon, right? What's it look like?
No, it looks
broadly?
sick. It looks I think it looks like
it looks as sick as a head with arms and legs can anyway.
it looks yeah, it looks like a magma like fucking Sauron helmet with 6 eyes.
Cool. Is this just Orson's head? Like, do you attach this
No,
to the
it's
top of
it's
Orson's head?
it's
Like,
different.
Where is it
It's
stored?
different because it has to be clandestine. I think it's just like I think it's pulled down off of the armor. And like it's more like the
Okay.
code exists now.
I have a question.
What's
Do
up?
you detach Orson before you go through the gates?
Yeah.
Excellent. Where do you tell him to? What do you tell him to do? Like when he detaches? Because I guess we're retconning you asking him that because we're flashbacking. Like this is all
Yeah,
part of the plan.
I think he what does he do? I ask him, can this be the crit? Can this be like, can he just like super speed over to the other party?
It's 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, I'm asking him like how fast can he go?
Not that
Is this-
fast.
All right, so he cannot speed of consciousness.
No, I'm not letting you just take the bargaining chip off the table for the like. I need to.
Damn.
Or
Yeah.
the point of this is the point of this is to further the things that have to do with Orson in this story. I'm not letting you just take Orson off the table. I'm sorry.
Then he is just underground.
All right. He just buries himself in the dirt.
Yeah.
With a drill.
Nah.
Just with his hands.
No, he goes melt mode. He looks like cheese now.
I don't know if Ruinera could have built something that works like that, because like Orson made Orson.
Then yes. Yeah, he just fucking digs down.
All right. I agree with Caro. If you're gonna be on the nose of it, you should be all the way on the nose. Orson buried in the ground. All right. So you enter. You enter the base, and start walking. And all of you, as you're walking, I think lights light up to direct you in the direction to go in, which is very ominous. You're just in an entirely dark facility, except for the hallways that you're walking
Oh
through.
shit. Are we gonna get a monologue hallway?
No, it's actually very quiet. And as you walk, you start to feel a little sleepy. What do you all do? This is my desperate position.
I'm gonna mark Bandolier on Ruinera, and I'm gonna hand out gas masks. And the
Nice.
thing in the Bandolier negates this.
It does. Good job.
Nice.
Technician, baby.
I will be right back.
Okay. Also, wait, is that how that works? I believe you, but let me check.
Bandolier.
Just make gadgets. Oh yeah, neutralize the
Yes.
effects of other
Yep.
chemicals. Yeah, you can do that.
I told you he's Batman.
One load per 3 uses. So mark that 3
oh,
times
yeah.
then, because you used that's 3 gas masks.
Don't I mark that once because it's 1 load per 3? It's a third per
You
use.
mark. So, you mark. Wait. Oh no, gadgets are a different thing. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought it was. Never mind.
No, it's a Bandolier.
Yeah, I know. I thought gadgets were the things that were in the Bandolier.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You should make some gadgets sometime. That'd be fun.
I should, but unfortunately,
I like the crafting system in this game.
I forgot about it. Literally.
Sorry
every
about
day.
that.
I know you do. What was that,
I'm back.
Robert?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, so you all have gas masks. Good job. So you don't feel sleepy.
It's that easy, baby.
It's that easy.
Rev is like tries to play it cool, like, yeah, I kind of have an expert like technician genius on the squad, you know, but inside he's like, I can't believe we were gonna follow all those cars' instructions and he was still gonna roofie us.
Wait, do you say that out loud?
No, that's what he says internally while he's playing. it
Oh
cool.
yeah, that was like an internal monologue, but
Damn,
he's
okay,
definitely
alright.
I'm not gonna.
Can you
Let me-
please say that out loud? Please, pretty please.
Only if you don't completely fuck me for saying it.
Well,
Okay, I initially said it as like an internal monologue, so I'm gonna keep that as the story.
fine. As you, so you put all the masks on, and keep walking for a little bit, and then, let's see.
Good point.
Which one of you? Actually, yeah, I should ask. Which one of you is in the back?
I'm gonna have Liz in the back.
All right. You guys look like at some point you look behind you and Eliza isn't there.
Oh my
and
god.
we switch to Eliza's point of view, and someone just like stepped out of one of the dark hallways, grabbed Eliza silently, and yanked her in and held a knife to her throat. And the person with the knife to your throat says, "You really thought we wouldn't see through that little trick of yours with the Gestalt outside, and you are in a desperate position."
Do I get to resist this?
This is your desperate position. You get to act.
Okay. All right. Have we passed anybody by? Have we passed anyone on the way to this hallway?
You haven't seen a single soul.
Okay. All right. All right. So I think she's very calm. The knife to her throat.
Also, I think you noticed that one of the hand holding the knife, I think one of the fingers like brushes like your neck, and it's cold and is made of metal.
So like, yeah, very Darth Vader style. Her breath is coming through the nozzle of the gas mask. Very steady, calm, composed rhythm. And she says, "Do you think we would have walked right in to this trap, knowing it was,
We
without
were
being prepared?"
This was only a trap if you made it one. We were going to deal with you. And not... We were going to deal fairly with you.
Looks at the dice. Well, we've determined that was a lie.
So I think in this moment I'm going to mark an unusual weapon.
Oh, fun. Also,
Uh,
to be clear, I was gonna if you guys obeyed the terms of the deal, I was gonna let you walk all the way through and just sit down and have a conversation with Firo.
That's a spoiler.
Well, it's not because it's not gonna happen now, but I want it to be. I want that to
It's
be
a spoiler
clear
that he's
like,
here.
Oh, I guess that's true.
so
Actually,
yeah,
no, wait. I didn't necessarily say that he was here in person.
That's true.
So
But
he
you
would just have
basically
some way to
implied
have
that.
a conversation with you.
All right, so before I actually use that weapon, I am gonna mark it though an unusual weapon. God, I have no points in fucking finesse. This is gonna probably be messy.
Well, I mean, you can struggle.
Yeah. I wanted to finesse it, but I'm gonna have to struggle it.
Yeah.
She says, "So I take it the man of the hour isn't here then."
What does it say? I think in its response, and probably in its like verbal stumble earlier, you're able to make the educated guess that this agent is maybe a little bit inexperienced, and it does respond to you and says, "No, Sir Fulminaire is here."
Oh.
Sir? Mr. He said, Mr. Fulminaire is here. I was on Haraeth mode for a second.
Oh, thanks. And I am going to use struggle. Mark my unusual weapon is an electronic disruptor.
Ooh.
So
is it just like does it look like a taser or?
It effectively looks like a taser, and it is meant to disrupt fucking
Robot bitches.
robot bitches, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna say this is desperate great because you have chosen your weapon well.
Desperate, nice.
Yeah, you're in a
struggle.
You start in a desperate position.
Desperate, great. Struggle 2d6. Do I want to push myself?
Someone
for
could
an
help
extra
also.
dice?
Like someone could have noticed.
Do I want to push myself for an extra dice? I am.
There's no one helping.
I am at. 4 out of 9 stress. I think I might just have to take the 2,
No one's
unless someone wants to help.
I've also asked for a devil's bargain.
I'm sitting on that for later.
That's fair.
I have a flashback I'm considering making, but I don't know if it's too like meta or not.
Lay it
Meta-
down.
Yeah, meta doesn't fucking matter in this game.
Flashback. Rev marks glow sticks, hands one to everyone. A day or like Eliza's is like missing because she got a horror movie. Am I or like flashlights?
If you were in the light, the corridors
Yeah.
you were walking down were light. All of the other corridors were dark. This agent stepped out of a dark
okay.
corridor and yanked Eliza into it.
I see.
You're
Okay,
still
it was a
walking
little-
in the light.
Okay, yeah, it was a little darker than I thought. I mean, not as dark as I thought.
It's like
I'm not-
bright white fluorescent. Like that's part of what makes the darkened hallways even darker is how bright the hallways you're walking through are.
Right, that makes sense.
All right.
Hey,
think of a reason.
there's an easier way to do this. Like you can just have noticed that she was gone and like hurry.
Yeah, sure.
Like this is the heroic moment where like one of her party members shows up right like as she's about to break free.
All right. So I am going to use the unusual weapon, 2d6. I'll take the extra dice from Rev's help.
Yeah, Rev. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna help.
Actually, how many beliefs do you have with Liz?
3. So
Ooh.
you have a lot actually.
Hog.
You have a lot of help. I think Rev is just gonna show up and point the gun at the two of you, just to kind of like create threat for this individual.
Yeah, you step around the corner, gun out. He turns his head, looks at you, like hesitates, and Eliza has a moment to act.
All right.
Absolutely.
So this is risky extreme +1 dice.
Holy.
Well, there goes the XP I'm getting from this, but YOLO. 4.
Oh.
Well, it's fine. It was only you. It was not. It's good that you raised it to risky. So the taser, the electronic disruptor, the ED hits. I wonder if these are called eddies. That's cute.
I like that.
I'm gonna write that in my notes. Yeah, you hit him in the. Where do you hit him with the eddy? I'm imagining like the upper thigh, because that's an easy. Just jam that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like starts to have what basically looks like a seizure, as his like robotic parts spasm, and he drops the knife and it clatters on the ground, and he like grunts. And Rev, if you would like to shoot him in the head in this moment, you can, because this is extreme. But also you can, like, if you want to take it captive or anything else, like, feel free to.
I think I'm gonna have to play off of the vicious. Yeah, Rev is kind of a little
Yeah.
bloodthirsty with this whole thing.
I'll
Rev
give
has
you-
done
you-
enough.
Yeah, there you go. I'll give you XP for that at the end of the session. You shoot
Yay.
you shoot this person in the head.
Absolutely.
Does it make a noise?
Do you have a silencer, Rev? I don't think you do.
Wait, does an infiltrator?
Oh,
Am I...
that's true. You are the infiltrator. If anyone has a silencer, it's you.
Yeah, I have one just like italicized. Firearm
Oh
silencer.
yeah, firearm silencer. Yeah, it's right there on your sheet. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
And so because this is an anime, so guns with silencers are actually still loud.
I know.
But this one just goes pew. And yeah, bullet hits him in the side of the head, hits it in the side of the head, and it just like collapses to the ground. He's just instantly dead, just bleeding all over the hallway.
So yeah, Liz kneels down over the corpse and she kind of cusses under her breath and is like, "Oh, I think we got all the information we
Oh.
could out of him.
It was still a partial success. As the knife spasms, it slices through the little not fuel lines, but the little tube on your gas mask.
Okay. I think I'm going to resist.
Fair enough. This would probably be
So-
a prowess resist.
Prowess resist. So, yeah, I only have one
All right.
one dice.
Let's hope you don't roll a 1.
1d6.
Oh.
It's just that easy.
Sad Cliff hours.
Okay, you know what? No, this is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, take 5 stress.
I'm scarred out now.
Yep. So you go to like, I mean, this works. So you like swing your head back away from the knife, and you go to like look at the body, and then the lights turn on, and there are agents in every hallway pointing like assault rifles and various other guns at all of you.
The both of you. Ruiner's not there.
Well, wait, Ruiner. Yes, he is. He's in the hallway, right? Oh, like all of you.
I thought that like, oh.
You're all here in the base. Ruinera is like 10 feet away, or
Yeah, no, I
like,
thought
20 feet
that
away.
Eliza got horror movied and then Rev like went back and was getting her.
No, I'm making this
Yeah, that's fine.
a special stress out for this mission. I mean, I guess the other two can still resist, but like this is the thing that happens. Or resist / take action. Maybe Eliza gets yeah, I guess Eliza, do you like draw your gun or something? Do you put your hands up? I like it if maybe you get shot with some kind of like stun gun or sleep weapon or something here that takes you out specifically. Or if we all just agree to if everyone agrees to surrender, then we can just move forward like that.
Yeah, she's gonna whirl around as all the lights flick on and all the guns click at her. She's gonna whirl around, prepare to fire. And I think one of them takes the opportunity to subdue her. I am also making my new scar reckless because of this.
Nice, excellent, love that.
Ruiner surrenders.
Rev.
Ruiner is definitely Rev's canary in the coal mine for when to give up on things, I think.
I think Ruiner takes out his own handcuffs and just puts them on himself.
Rev is not stupid enough to act when Ruiner is arresting himself, so Rev just holsters his gun and is like, all right, I'm just gonna surrender.
Yeah,
just
like
Just fucking
you get zip-tied, and I think we just like smash cut to the three of you in chairs with your hands like behind your back, like Eliza kind of feeling groggy from the stun like poison that was put like still in her system a little bit. Let me switch music. And standing in front of you, in that like, there's like light behind him, in a way that sort of turns him into a silhouette, you know?
Yeah.
And I think like, I don't know if we see him smile, but he smiles like a little sadly. And says, "Oh, you three, I... It's so sad that I had to... It's so sad that I anticipated correctly. I really thought we could come to some kind of agreement here. What makes you so determined to continuously betray your country?
There's a very silent scowl on Liz's face as her eyes groggily follow the silhouette doing the interrogation.
Yeah.
I think Runero's like looking forward, deadpan, and it doesn't look like he's gonna say anything anytime soon.
Yeah, Rev is very much like troublemaker kid in like the principal's office mode right now, like staring at the ceiling, or at least seeming like he is. But yeah, he's just like staring up at the ceiling. Just, I'm at attention.
Firo pauses slightly, like waits her reaction, and then sighs and shakes his head and starts pacing back and forth and says, "You three are acting like children." Tell me
So
where... Go on.
can Ruinera roll study to look for the perfect moment to flip this situation?
Yeah, sure.
I could also flavor this as hunting for that opportunity, maybe, or engineering
when you
such
hunt,
an
you track
opportunity.
targets and attack over great distances. You might follow a squad. You can shoot at someone across the room. No, I
Yeah,
think
it's
this is
probably study. Okay, just making sure.
2d6, take the lowest.
What's a devil's bargain here? And also, does anybody want to help me?
Yeah, I definitely want to help.
What is a devil's bargain here?
We should have had +1 dice to that engagement roll because I have simulation. I'm pissed.
Oh,
Bummer.
It's fine.
It's okay.
rip. All of the things I can think of are stuff that I don't want you to refuse. This is fun. I think if you take this devil's bargain, which I think you will because it's fun, the camera cuts away and flashes back to I think one of the scouts looking through a pair of binoculars and squinting. One of the scouts on the boat and squinting and seeing a glint of metal and saying, "Captain, what's that?" And it zooms in and it is a full class Mark II, and we cut to the interior of the base as all of you are being arrested and
no, I'm taking
pulled
it. I'm
away,
taking it. I'm taking
and we
it. I know who it
see
is. I'm
Chiachi
taking it.
Tidefall
Yep.
wearing
Taking
a
it.
stealth
Absolutely.
suit,
I'm taking it.
watching them holding a gun.
It's time for some rival EXP. I'm taking it.
Uh,
So, yes, I'm taking that. Yes, I'm pushing myself. And how many do you have with me, Rev?
just one because we reset. Does that mean that you?
That means it costs you 1 stress and I get 1 benefit.
Okay, I gotcha.
So I'm taking a dice. So the push dice, Rev dice, and Chiachi dice.
Dang.
36.
Real quick, I thought there was some long-lasting bonus after you reset. Is that? Did I misunderstand that?
You
Or
get
I-
one
No, you get
XP.
EXP.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
All right, God Champ. Here we go. 36. Correct. That is a 6.
Yes! Nice. And I think we're gonna leave it here because I have a villain monologue to give, and that's a good start of session thing.
That is
Um,
absolutely a good start of session thing.
But I will write down. Ruinera knows exactly when to take advantage of the sitch.
I love this character so much.
He's great. Also, man, like Blades in the Dark, it's really fun the way like you can have 0 dice and stuff something and still like pull out all your resources if you really want to roll good. It's great. I love it.
It is cool. I definitely want to flavor Rev helping Ruinera is just like
Oh
being
yeah,
a guy
what's that look like?
Yeah, I think.
Well, since
I
we
think
started in a desperate position, is that study roll desperate, and thus do I get EXP?
Yeah, sure. I forgot to give position an effect, but I do think it. Yeah, I'll yeah, sure.
I'm
God,
up to
champ.
3 fucking scars.
I have
Yeah,
2.
You better be careful from now on. Or you better hope that we make it to Armor Aster where scars aren't a mechanical thing before you take your 4th one.
Fucking student debt forgiveness out here.
I mean, if she does scar out, it can be like a Fire Emblem 7 thing where she's just out for a while and then comes back in later.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, or you could take the one that gives you 5 scar slots. Anyway, it's XP time. Execute successful battles, deliver a rescue operation. Yes! Your friends did anyway, and you helped direct them, so I'll give you one for that. I'm excited to write that scene tonight. Face off against challenges of your pay grade.
Yep.
This is the worst position our heroes have ever been in, I think.
Yep.
Bolster your squad's reputation, develop a new one. Brazen, What's the goals? Inner conflict or essential niche of the squad. I'll give you one for the meeting scene. Dea doesn't get anything, she wasn't here today. Rev, just a challenge with stealth or evasion. I'm gonna give you that for assisting, in that little scene. Express your history, tragedy, or opening. We got some Rev stuff today, but I'm trying to think of the specifics.
Right.
I think you being like a actual military commander, I will give you one for that. Like those good scene at the
Oh,
start.
awesome. Yeah, like Rev being like having his shit together.
And
Okay.
you're so close to leveling up that like I will. Oh, you get vicious. You get vicious.
Right.
XP, so.
Yes. Excellent. Cool. That will come in handy for next time. Good.
Liza. Just a challenge with notoriety or camaraderie. Camaraderie, you got help. I'm gonna be broad with that because I want to be nice. Express your history, tragedy, opening. Did you today?
It was a very quiet Eliza day, which I'm
Yeah.
fine with. Because I had a pretty big Eliza day last time, and
And all of our
did.
characters are broken anyways, so we don't need to be stronger.
It's true. Do you get anything from Soft or Paranoid, do you think?
I could argue that the chief reason why she wants what's his face dead is because she thinks that until he dies, he's gonna keep sending people after them.
I think that's one of the cases where paranoia is actually helpful instead of harmful, because you're probably
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what,
right.
though? I think you deserve soft XP for like doing the risk of not like aiming to take down that agent non-lethally.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Because like that ended
also-
up causing you problems a little bit.
Yeah. Also, she did want him alive, but
Yeah, we had soft and vicious butting heads in that scene.
Yes.
okay. I'll take it.
Ruinera, I'm gonna give you one for handcuffing yourself because that was great. Also, technical skill from that acquire asset flashback. I think that's
Also
it.
for gas masks.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure.
Express history, tragedy, or opening by knowing what we're getting into with
Yeah.
what's his face, and also
Big
struggle.
Ruinera XP.
also struggled because he, even though he's following his instincts, he feels like he is also receding back into spy mode, and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, sure. I'm more generous with Ruinera XP because like you're splitting between two characters, and so both of them get less all around. So yeah, I like that. I like that characterization. Okay, this is a very fun session, everybody. I hope that the mission is what is as exciting as you had hoped
I
for.
hope we win in hell. I hope we win in hell.
I'm looking forward to next time. I'm gonna have to write a villain monologue. That's gonna be fun. I'm glad I don't have to ad lib that.
Yeah, no, that's why we took this long. No problem. Low key. Really, really hoping for this to be a double rival mission, and also very excited that Chiachi is here.
That's gonna be fun.
And
I have a little hint for you. Chiachi was not the person interfering in the mission when I said someone was interfering in the mission.
Oh, don't worry. I assumed that as well. I thought Chiachi was just, I'm gonna throw in a rival because fuck it. I figured you had something.
So Eric hoping for a double rival mission is quite possible considering.
Thinking emoji. I'm gonna get Alistair
I'm only
out.
telling you that because the hint was there already. Yeah, I'm gonna end this recording. Good session, everybody.